Okay, now we are at page 36, starting with the Duchess. And the Duchess is, I'm sorry, if you don't understand, the Duchess says, "Oh, there you are. Oh, my dear child. I've looked everywhere. Where have you been?" And the cat says, "Get them to show you the mock turtle," right? The false turtle. Oh yes, you can't miss that, right? Or you need to see that. Most people feel it's the high point of the trip. Love it. Alice says, "I thought you were under arrest in jail for boxing, for beating up the queen." Oh, that's just a rumor. That's just people gossiping, right? The Duchess says. And the cat says, "Maybe the mock turtle or the fake pretend turtle will tell you his story. He's never told me, maybe never told anyone," right? Come to think of it, oh, here comes the queen. And Alice says, "Oh dear," like, oh dear, oh dear, problem, trouble, whatever. And the Duchess says, "What's the matter?" And Alice says, "The queen's coming." And the Duchess says, "So I heard," like, yeah. And the Duchess says, "Well, aren't you frightened?" And the Duchess says, "No, not a bit, not even a little bit." And the queen says, "Off with her head." Now, this is off left, so we're going to see how this works from like staging, like where we're actually hearing that from, who's going to sign that. So we'll deal with that if there's a way for the queen's interpreter to sign off with her head. And the Duchess says, "Oh, changed my mind. Ta-ta, bye-bye." Cat says, "As I was saying, I'm sure you will find the mock turtle very interesting," right? Interesting. You don't want it to look like you're sneezing, right? Interesting. And the queen says, "Off with his head, off with," everybody's doing off with their head, right? So we're just literally like cutting off with the head. And then the queen says, "Stop, go." So this is just that G-O. Stop, go, or you could do go either way. I've got to bake some tarts. You can do bake in the oven, or you can cook if it's easier. Bake some tarts. The reason being, it's a summer's day. It's summer. And the name says, "Oh, good. I love tarts." And the queen says, "It's quite good. You're not going to give you any, right? I'm not giving you any. I'm quite doubtful you'll get any. I'm not giving you any." And then Alice says, "It's quite definitely." Oh, and then to Alice, she looks and goes, "You." And Alice is going to go, "Me, Your Majesty? No, me? Me?" And then maybe a question mark. "Why don't you go visit the mock turtle, fetch the griffin, he'll lead the way." You need to go visit, go meet. You didn't have time to meet, just go to meet the mock turtle. Bring back the griffin, he'll lead the way. And then the king says, "What kind of tarts are you making, dear?" Right? So what kind is going to be these two C's again. What kind? They touch. I feel like we've done this sign before. What kind of tarts are you making? Okay. Are you going to make, my dear? "Indeed I am." And clearly it's not the right answer to the right question, right? That's cool. "Indeed I am." Oh, splendid. My favorite. This is your middle finger, touchy-feely finger. Middle finger touching the middle of your chin. Oh, splendid. My favorite. Okay. And the rabbit says, "Oh, here's the griffin to lead the way." And the queen says, "Light the oven, time for tarts." So we're going to say start the oven or start the cooking, time for tarts. Off we go. And the griffin says, come along, we've got to run." And Alice says, "I knew we would run," because they're always running. "I'm getting used to running," right? So I'm getting used to running. In fact, I'm getting used to everything. It all seems quite normal now. Getting used to everything. It all seems quite normal now. And the griffin says, "Normal? I've never heard of normal. What's that? What's that mean?" And the Alice says, "I've forgotten. My brain is wiped away," right? And the griffin says, "Start running." And Alice says, "What else?" Of course, naturally.